Hi, I'm Joe Cochran, founder of ComfortTac, and this is episode number 3 of Becoming a Better Shooter. Today's an exciting day because we're going to establish our goals and then shoot our first dry fire round to get our baseline numbers to work from. Now, I've thought a lot about what my goals are for this training, and I decided that my initial focus should be on drawing my gun and getting a shot on target in less than 2 seconds. That means I'll need to clear my cover garment, draw my gun, and fire my first shot all in under 2 seconds. Considering I'll be working from my ultimate belly band holster, this will be no simple feat. While belly band holsters are known for comfort and versatility, you do give up speed of draw. Like all things concealed carry, it's a give and take, and I choose the comfort of the ultimate belly band holster over the speed of draw of something like an IWB holster, because without the comfort, I won't carry nearly as often. So I'd rather be a little bit slower and have my gun on me versus not having my gun at all. To accomplish my goal of less than 2 seconds, I need to consistently clear my cover garment, get the same grip on my gun every time I draw, and I need to be able to drive my gun to the target with near perfect sight alignment. For my dry fire drills, I've chosen to shoot the 2-inch target that comes with the LaserPET personal electronic target from a distance of 7 feet. This is 1/3 scale of the live fire drill at the outdoor range that I intend to shoot, which will be at a 6-inch target at 21 feet. Unfortunately, I won't be able to practice this in live fire drills because my local range doesn't allow you to draw from a holster. So I'm going to set 2 baseline numbers today, one from concealment and one from a low ready position. This way I can still test myself at the range with live fire and compare the speed to my dry fire drills. I'll be the first to admit that this isn't perfect, and I'm looking for a range that will allow me to draw from a holster from concealment as well as shoot fast so I can eventually work on multiple targets. I'm also looking for local ranges that shoot either IDPA or USPSA matches because they're both great ways to get some live fire experience under pressure while on the move and shooting multiple targets fast. Again, I realize that there are a lot of other things to consider, like getting off the X, in other words, moving your ass if a gunfight breaks out, and standing still waiting for a timer to go off to draw and fire isn't even close to real life. But you've got to start somewhere, and my feeling is that training to clear my cover garment, get a solid grip on my gun, and get my sights aligned consistently is a great place to start. These are the basic fundamentals of shooting, and once you've got this, you can move on to more complicated things like moving and shooting multiple targets and double taps and all of those kind of fun things. So let's get started and get some baseline numbers down. Okay, I've got my dry fire test set up. I've got a line on the ground here that's 7 feet away from my target. I've set the LaserPET target to shot timer mode and I'm ready to go. Now, all I've got to do is wait for the You'll notice I'm reholstering pretty fast, and that's only because this timer resets automatically. So I've got to get ready for the next 2.60. .60. 2.46. I'm going to shoot 5 shots from concealment and then average the times. I'll do the same with 5 shots from the low ready position. 2.29. All right, the next 5 we're going to do from low ready. 1.09. 1.23. 1.01. 1.20. 1.05. All right, there we go, 5 shots. Okay, so I reviewed the video to see my numbers, and this is what we came up with. From the holstered position, my first shot was a 2.38, second shot was a 2.60, third shot was a 2.60, fourth shot was a 2.46, fifth shot was a 2.29. That gave me an average of 2.466 seconds to draw and fire that first shot. We know our goal is under 2 seconds, so we're almost a half a second away from that right now. I think that's an achievable number as far as shaving off a half a second if we can tighten up the draw, the indexing, and all the things that we already discussed. From the low ready position, we had a 1.09, a 1.23, a 1.01, a 1.20, and a 1.05, which gave us an average of 1.116. This should be well under 1 second. I should be able to get to, 0.8 or something along those lines from this. There's guys that draw from a holster and get that first shot on target in less than 1 second. So I should be able to get under 1 second here, more like probably 0.8 or so would be a good goal. But we're going to focus on this holstered one. We're only using this because, again, our range doesn't allow for drawing from a holster. So we're going to use that number just to compare the range side with live fire and make sure that when we see improvements here, we see improvement at the range as well. Okay, so we just completed our first round of dry fire training, and what we really were doing today was just establishing our baseline numbers. We used the 2-inch target in our LaserPET target, and we shot that target from 7 feet away. And the idea was to simulate live fire at the range at 21 feet on a 6-inch target. So again, our live fire will be 6-inch target, 21 feet away, and this is a scaled down version of that 2-inch target, 7 feet away, 1/3 scale. So we're going to go back and review tape. The one thing I noticed about this that I really didn't think about until after I already started shooting is that it does not record your times. It reads them out to you, but then it resets and they're gone. So it's not actually recording that. There's no way to go back and see my times. And so that's why after my first shot, I started calling out the numbers on the video so that I would actually know what they were. In between shooting sessions for time, I'm going to be working on all of the fundamentals. So drawing from concealment, we'll break that down to probably 5 steps: clearing my garment, getting a grip on the gun, drawing the gun, and then presenting the gun to the target or indexing the gun. And so we'll start working on those 5 pieces of the puzzle and see if we can improve any one of those. I think the faster, the more we work on the fundamentals, the more we'll increase the whole overall scope. So some training sessions will be just drawing, no firing even. Some will be just trigger pulls to try to start to ingrain that straight back trigger pull. So I'll share that stuff with you as it comes up. I'm working on putting together my training routine right now. I think that's really key. One thing I want to note is that, just putting this together and coming out and shooting for fun is one thing, but putting together a routine of training where you're going to focus on specific things, or you're going to work that training session specifically to get better at that one aspect, like working just your draw, or working just the trigger, or just working presenting your gun and indexing those sights so that it's perfect every time, is going to be critical to put the whole thing together. If all I did is just draw and shoot and just did this one thing constantly for practice, I really don't think I would get good, and I don't think I would see results as quickly as actually breaking it down. So I'm going to break it down. I might do Monday, I'm going to work on my draw. Tuesday, I'm going to work on presenting the gun. Wednesday, I'm going to work on trigger control. Thursday, I'm going to work on the whole bundle. I'll figure that out. I haven't quite gotten it documented yet, but that's going to be my next step. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. That way you can see all of our videos as they come out and follow me along this journey. Thanks for watching. Take care.